Funland?
Yeah.
Whoa. Good morning, welcome to UK Theme Parks. We're at Funland in Hayling Island. And yes, as you can tell, it is close season. The close season blues are very much here. But we like going down to Funland during close season because everything's being done and you can see all the work that's happening and you can see all the rides folded up. And you can see them all taken apart as well, Cody.
Yeah.
And you can get good access. Now there's a couple of things we want to look at. As you may have seen on our Facebook page, the teacups have gone. I think they're still on site, but they're not coming back. They've been completely ripped out just here, when we can see in front, and they are not coming back. And also, the dragon coaster down the bottom has been completely dismantled. Now we do know it is only a crazy caterpillar ride, so they don't take long to dismantle anyway, but from what we understand, that will not be coming back next season either. And we'll be looking forward to hopefully some new cracking rides. But yeah, here's the Miami look, all folded up. And another look there at the cauldrons. Cauldrons are gone, and of course Neptune's Fury down the back as well. That wasn't open when we came. So last time we came actually was only a few weeks ago, and that was our first big visit of the season where we came for the Fright Nights and Halloween. And fireworks as well, and that was great fun. That was amazing fun. That was actually a really great night, even though it had been raining. And we had a cracking time. We got on, well, you didn't, you got on a couple of rides which you shouldn't have got on, but I got on quite a few rides. We took you on for some POVs, including the cauldrons on the last one, and indeed the dragon, which both we didn't know at the time looked like a bit of the last time we'd be taking you on those rides. And of course Neptune's Fury and this were closed. We found out actually it's because it was wet and the platforms get too slippery as well. They were closed. They weren't actually closed because there's anything wrong with them. But I love the way you can just walk around and get really close to the rides here. Completely dismantled, taken apart, all ready for winter maintenance. So yeah, we'll go around the other side. You can see some of the Cauldrons cars just there. They're sitting waiting. We don't know quite what's happened to the ride. Assumingly it's been sold and it will be leaving very shortly. We're not 100% sure why. As we can see, maintenance is taking place all around. I don't even remember that yellow strip going up the side of the coaster. I'm sure it's always been there, but I don't actually recognise it. Now, Funland actually do have a winter's event. They have a Winter Wonderland event where they do open the children's rides. As far as I'm aware, they open the children's rides part of the wristband, and you can go upstairs and you can meet Santa and everything. We're not going to be doing that today. You don't want to meet Santa. Cody's not in a Santa mood at the moment, so he won't be meeting Santa at Funland this year. However, you know, the event is on, so if you are local and you're still around in the area, it's worth coming down here. It's a really good price and it's a really great event. It always gets really good reviews. So we'll show you some of that as well, because there's some bits going on inside. They've got some beautiful lights outside, and we can see people walking around as well. We'll see Father Christmas walking around. Father Christmas is walking around, but primarily, you know, this is a side of the fair. We always say it every single year. It's a side of the fair that you never get to see. You know, most places, you know, even Clarence Pier down the road, completely fold up, take it out of sight, out of mind. Where here, you know, it's a little bit more open, and they do some of the work. Most of the work you can probably won't be able to see because of the reflection, but most of the bits and pieces are just inside the Dodgems area there. So yeah, a lot going on at Funland, a lot going on. And we're going to have a little look around now and see if we can spot anything else.
Yeah.
And show you some of the rides. Here is the Dragon Coaster. So of course we've sat in this many times. We've sat in the front, we've sat around here, but look at this, look. When do you get to see all these bits and pieces? The kind of wall assemblies and everything under there. You just don't get to see it. It's fascinating to see. That's why I love coming down here. Love seeing it. And there's the Dragon Coaster all folded up, ready to go. And of course it wasn't that long ago it had a complete refurbishment and was completely painted. It was only a couple of years back. But yeah, it's going to be heading out. For those that never seen under one of these, look at that. How do you feel about it, Cod?
Weird. Seems one person not on track.
Yeah. So here is the Super Dragon, formerly of Drayton Manor, now of Funland, going somewhere else. We're not entirely sure where it's going, but I tell you now, if this hits the fair circuit this year, we're going to know about it because of the colour scheme of it. As you can see, it's not just stored, you know, these are all banded up. These are all being banded, ready for transportation. It looks like this ride is definitely out of here. And you know, this is quite a big space. And you know, this thing is old. Hurts my knees, Kurt. Hurts my knees, this.
Corner here was a bit of a jolly.
Hurts my knees. Yeah, the corners were a bit jolty. It's a typical sort of caterpillar ride, but you know, they did a good job with the paint and everything. It looked really, really good. But yeah, here it is. Here it is in pieces. This is what it looks like. Ready for transporting.
Surprised how many pieces there actually are.
Yeah. Like a big jigsaw puzzle. You fancy putting it together?
No.
I'll scrap it. I'd like to put it together. We come to this bit. If we come to this bit, look, you can actually just see directly in. Love it. I love seeing these closed season things. Absolutely adore it.
The dinosaurs for this thing.
Oh yeah, the dinosaurs have been added from the top of there. They're now in here. That looks quite nice. I like this little track ride. I think this was a great idea. Not sure whether this is open for the winter event or not, to be honest.
It's a bit wide where they've got a dinosaur in front of a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Here's the reminiscence of Halloween. I love that. That was a nice little maze, that, wasn't it? Look back on the channel. See back on the channel, you'll be able to see a walkthrough of that. We did go through it. As far as we're the log flumes open today. They're testing it. They're ready to go. And here's our winter Wonderland, our Funland just over here. And here's the winter Funland. So check the park's website for more details on this, and their Facebook page as well. It's well advertised on there. It is really, really well received every single year. And we haven't been in it for many, many years, but it was great. You remember going in there, Kurt?
Huh?
You remember going in there?
No.
You don't remember going there. It was really, really good. There used to be a go-kart track upstairs, and now I think there's a little train as well that goes around. But yeah, make sure you come down to this bad boy. We have a lonely pot sitting over here on a container, and as we look across the park there, we can see the empty spot where the cauldrons used to be, and the rest of the cauldrons stored down the back. The platforms in Neptune Fury have been taken apart. Some of them are being stored over there. They usually come out here actually to where we are, and you can see some more bits on the bench here. Coaster, love the coaster, love that coaster. I think it's great, absolutely cracking. Got the slide, and then inside, you probably can't see much inside, but inside the Dodgems building is where they do most of the maintenance work. We can see down here as well the rolled up part of the canopy for the cauldrons, and then this random space over here, which I think was a picnic area. But yeah, it's all very quiet. It's all very quiet down here, Kurt.
Yeah, it's no one in.
It's very quiet. I think the first event, this is the first day of the Christmas event, opens at 11, I want to say. We are quite early down here. We wanted to come down to the arcades, and the arcades don't have a lot of toys in them, so we're not going to spend very long in the arcades. But while we're here, we thought we would kind of show you on video what it's looking like. You know, the reason why we do this is that we can get so close to the action here, and I still find it really, really fascinating coming to these kind of places and being able to see the behind the scenes work. You know, even if these rides were coming back next year, all these cauldrons would have been taken off, they would have been surfaced, would have been refurbished and sorted out, and I don't know where the cars have gone for the Neptune Fury, to be fair. I'm not really sure where they are. They're usually
Over the back.
Kurt thinks he can see them over the back.
I can.
Oh,
The
Kurt
shells
can
are
see 'em.
behind the cauldrons.
Oh yeah, I can see a couple of shells. He's right, behind the cauldron. Yeah, so I can see a couple of shells behind the cauldrons there, which Kurt's pointed out. And I love it. I love seeing the way they take it apart. They do the maintenance, put it back together. And you know, if you're ever in doubt whether or not these little places do that, of course they do. Of course they do. Health and safety is paramount right the way across. But they do have a winter event on for Christmas. And as I said, it is highly rated winter event as well. When we went a couple of years ago, we had a great time. You kind of pay, you get the rides that are open as well. I know the balloons are open, I think the carousel's open. I thought the safari jeeps are open, I'm not 100% sure. I think the Frogs Hopper's supposed to be open as well, the little train. It's literally exclusively for the little ones. But real good value, as you know, much like when we came down to the fireworks, it was cracking value as well for the fireworks and the Halloween. So yeah, that's it. This is Funland. This is our first closed season update. We will definitely be back. We will be back before the end of the year, and we'll do monthly updates now. So end of November, end of December, end of January, ready for February opening. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens to this little park, what new rides come in, whether the old ones do go, whether or not they keep them, they get rebuilt. I think the cauldrons are definitely out of here because that's a lot of work to get that out of there and not get rid of it. But we'll see, we'll see. Stay with us. We've got a little bit of closed season content coming up. There's no massive things going on. Stay on the channel, obviously, for some gaming. We've got some ride videos. We've got quite a lot of features coming up as well over the Christmas period. And of course, we will be doing Winter Wonderland at some point. And we'll see if we can find another one. Is there any more?
There's a few.
Kurt says there's a few, so we're going to trust him. Remember to like and subscribe. What do you think of Funland? Let us know in the comments below. What do you think of the changes they're making? What do you think of the prospect of new attractions? I think the park's amazing value. I love coming to Funland, I really do. You know, and I want to see something amazing here next year. And, you know, even if they go more down the family route, because they've got some big, you know, teenage rides, you know, arguably the Log Flume, the Extreme, the Cyclone, the Twister, and the roller coaster here are arguably all teenage attractions for a park. So yeah, maybe it is time now that we got some proper family rides in. We'll wait and see. Stay with us. We'll be back next month.